Good evening and many thanks for joining us. This is QTV Nightly News and I am Ansmane Sonyasi. Now, a reminder as well that you can join us on Q Radio on 103.3 FM. But first, here are the main news headlines. The Gambia Interreligious Committee was officially launched on Monday, bringing together religious leaders from the Muslim and Christian communities as well as other partners. The Nigerian High Commissioner to the Gambia on Monday officially unveiled a new group of 20 members of the Volunteer Nigeria Technical Aid Corps to be deployed to the Ministry of Higher Education. The Gambia Police Force, in collaboration with the UNDP, commissioned the SL Model Police Station on Saturday in the North Bank region. In international news, liver cancer is emerging as a growing public health threat, with cases rising at an alarming rate across the world, with Gambia ranking among the highest in the world for the condition. And in sports news, Galoya United clinched the Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Association League Trophy after defeating Jamano FC in the final on Saturday. Stay tuned as we bring you more on these and other stories. And now here's the news in detail. The Gambia Interreligious Committee was officially launched on Monday, bringing together religious leaders from the Muslim and the Christian communities as well as partners. Loliam Kamara attended and filed this report.
Gambia has a long history of interreligious harmony. However, such harmony has never been and must not be taken for granted. The Gambia Interreligious Committee is a national body aimed at promoting sustainable peace, social cohesion, and collaborative action among religious communities in the Gambia. Organizers say the initiative is affiliated with the World Conference of Religions for Peace, the world's largest and most representative multi-religious platform working for global peace. In their keynote addresses, Sefode Esadabo, President of the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council, and the Most Reverend Bani Ebenezer Manga, Chairman of the Gambia Christian Council, both emphasized the critical role of faith-based collaboration in maintaining national harmony.
As Muslims, we are taught by the Holy Quran to recognize and honor the diversity of mankind. Our differences are not barriers, but blessings.
So if we are able to work together to promote understanding, to promote peace, to promote development, to promote coexistence, so that what God has blessed this nation, the Gambia, with, will continue and be upheld, I think it is a welcome development.
Dr. Rosila Adiambo, Regional Advisor with the African Council of Religious Leaders, Regions for Peace, highlighted the Gambia's inclusion as the 34th National Religious Commission in Africa, calling the launch a milestone in the country's peace-building journey.
Through our interreligious councils, national, regional, and global, we foster cohesion, action rooted in mutual respect, stewardship, compassion, solidarity, and accountability.
Representatives from the Ministry of Lands and Religious Affairs, UNICEF, Caritas Gambia, the ECOWAS Mission, and the Ministry of Justice, respectively, both echoed similar sentiments. They all underscored their various institutions' role and commitment to supporting the committee's work. Here are Matilda Johnson, the immediate past lay president of the Methodist Church, and Abubakar Fall, an imam and participant, praising the initiative and stressing that it is long overdue.
We attend our various programs in order for us to reinforce that and to show not only the Gambia, not only West Africa, but the world that we are number one when it comes to interfaith and interchurch and mosque issues.
This initiative is a step in the right direction. Because in the Gambia, Muslims and Christians have lived together in harmony. So having this committee will only strengthen our relationship in terms of peaceful coexistence.
The initiative concluded with the adoption of the GIRC Constitution along with its co-organizational values, goals and mission, presented by the co-chair of the GIRC ad hoc commission, and a statement read on behalf of the two presidents. For QTV News, Loriam Kamar.
Now, the Nigerian High Commissioner to the Gambia on Monday officially unveiled a new group of 20 members of the Volunteer Nigeria Technical Aid Corps NTAC. The specialists will be deployed to the Ministry of Higher Education to support teaching and capacity building efforts across tertiary institutions in the country. Yafatugay reports.
The team includes experienced lecturers, among them professors and PhD holders, who will offer specialized support to the tertiary institution to which they are assigned. The deployment is intended to bolster Gambian higher education by delivering technical expertise and academic support to key institutions, including University of the Gambia, the University of Education, the Civil Service University, and the National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority. The professors and lecturers will serve as volunteers for a 2-year period, fostering knowledge exchange and contributing to improve teaching and research standards across the country. Ambassador Muhammad Mainasara Usman charged the affairs at the Nigerian High Commission in the Gambia, and Fehintola Adebawale, the NTAC representative, underscored that the volunteers will complement, not replace, local professionals.
This collaboration between nations, particularly the Gambia, remains a cornerstone of our shared mission to foster institutional development and knowledge to countries in their need.
Over the years, through rigorous selection process, NTAC volunteers are carefully selected based on the requests, exchange, consideration of the CVs and acceptance by the recipient ACP countries.
The Higher Education Minister, Per Gomez, welcomed the new group of volunteers, assuring them of the government's full support and cooperation during their assignment. He also praised the NTAC initiative for advancing African solidarity and promoting mutual support.
We have high expectations for this cohort of NTAC volunteers. Their deployment comes at a pivotal moment in the evolution of our education sector, and we are confident that their contributions will reflect the highest standards of professionalism, innovation, and education.
Fatu Ebari, representing the Civil Service University, expressed excitement at the arrival of the volunteers deployed to the university, as it will mark the first time the university has benefited from the program.
The timing, it's very excellent. It's a good moment because we just validated our strategic plan last week. And we look forward to working with the volunteer in the transformation journey.
Professor Abubakar Kundiri, team leader for the NTAC volunteers in the Gambia, expressed his enthusiasm about their mission, highlighting in the country.
We are prepared to give our best. My only appeal is that this team of professionals need to have a good working environment, need to have a decent accommodation. When we are able to get all this, you can get our all.
Established in 1987, the Nigerian Technical Aid Corps supplies skilled professionals to support the development across African, Caribbean, and Pacific countries. Since 2009, NTAC has been actively involved in the Gambia, deploying more than 500 volunteers to aid the nation's growth and progress. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafa Tugay.
Now, the Gambia Police Force, in collaboration with the UNDP, officially commissioned the SL Model Police Station on Saturday, marking a significant step in the country's ongoing security sector reform agenda and its commitment to community-focused democratic policing. More in this report. For the authorities, this new edifice in SL in Lower Nyomi is more than a building. It is a symbol of the Gambia's commitment to building a safer, more just and inclusive society. As the country advances its security sector reform agenda, this facility marks a significant milestone in institutionalizing community-focused policing within a democratic framework. At the inauguration ceremony, the Inspector General of Police, Sidi Mukhtar Toure, said this new facility sets a precedent for future policing infrastructure in the Gambia. Further emphasizing its symbolic significance, he thanked the UNDP for its collaboration and support, adding that efforts have been made to strengthen security across the country, particularly in the North Bank region, with the delivery of patrol vehicles, among other support.
SAO Model Police Station project is the product of collective efforts and a shared vision to make security accessible to all Gambians. SAO community members, Gambia Police Force leadership, and the United Nations Development Team draw the plans and work together to realize this model police station.
Speaking at the event, Ms. Ahuna Eziakonwa, the UNDP Regional Coordinator for Africa, stressed the importance of inclusive governance and community trust in building sustainable peace. And while reaffirming the UNDP's continued support to the Gambia security sector reform efforts, she urged local residents to take ownership of the facility, adding that the construction of model police stations in the Gambia aligns with several UN SDG goals.
The community is going to be the biggest test for us. You have to tell us, is this building delivering for you? Or have things improved as a result of better facilities for the police force? And if it's not improving, then we must come back and have another conversation.
Speaking on behalf of President Adama Barrow, whose administration has over the years, with support of partners, spearheaded the construction of similar model police stations across the Greater Banjul area, notably in Bundung and Serakunda, Interior Minister Abdoulaye Sanyang reaffirmed the government's unwavering commitment to its SSR agenda with a focus on access to justice, human rights and public service accountability. He says by improving the physical infrastructure and operational capacity of the police, the model station will strengthen security and increase access to justice for the community of Esau and the wider North Bank region.
This initiative is part of a broader effort to strengthen the rule of law and ensuring public safety. The commissioning of the station will enhance and consolidate the gain in internal security through community policing, entrenching police service delivery into the communities. It creates access not only to security, but more importantly, bring the first step to the criminal justice chain closer to the people we serve.
The event also featured police drills and entertainment by the police band, the unveiling of a commemorative plaque, and a guided tour of the newly constructed police station, which is equipped with gender-sensitive and human rights compliant features, including separate holding cells, accessible service counters, and dedicated areas for child protection and survivor support. Answani Sonyasi for KTV News. And our report there will lead us to the commercial break, but when we return, we have some more local, international, and sports news. Don't go away.
Supersonics Islamic Insurance, the Gambia's first digital insurance provider, brings innovation, convenience, and Sharia compliance to your doorstep. We offer a wide range of general insurance services, ensuring peace of mind and protection for what matters most. Whether at home, on the go, or in business, experience the difference with Supersonics Islamic Insurance Company Limited. Contact us today, +220-5132-319, 5132-318, or 5132-315. Email us info@supersonicsinsurance.com or on our website www.supersonicsinsurance.com or visit us at Baker Plaza 56 Liberation Avenue.
Hi there, my name is Nuruddin Adams, a proud product of this noble institution. Heritage Christian University is not just a learning place, but a community that transforms lives and empowers its students to become compassionate entrepreneurial leaders. My journey here has truly been life-changing, and I invite you to come experience the same. Whether your passion is into business, nursing, midwifery, psychology, communication studies, multimedia technology, information technology, or theology and ministry, Heritage has tailored these programs for both the undergraduate and graduate studies to suit your goal. If you're ever ready to take your education to the next level, then pick up an application form and join us today. At Heritage, you are never alone. As members of the community, we'll stand and work with you every step of the way. Welcome to Heritage Christian University.
Welcome back. You're watching QTV News coming to you from our studios on Kairaba Avenue with me and Sumana Iso Nyase. Now, students at the University of Education, formerly known as the Gambia College, organized a music seminar themed Balancing Tradition and Innovation in Gambian Music. The event brought together music educators, scholars, artists, and cultural practitioners to dialogue and reflect on the dynamic evolution of Gambian music. Yafa Tugai tells us more.
The seminar placed a spotlight on traditional Gambian instruments such as the kora, halam, and balafon, and others. Students had the opportunity to see these instruments up close and learn about their history, unique sounds, and cultural significance within Gambian society. The organizers believe music helps students stay focused, enhances their learning experience, and makes school more enjoyable. Here is student Taibu Jallo and Daniel Frederick Mendy of the University of Education.
Music is life to me, because music is universal. And all the world, I can say, listen to it, and it also teach us and give information to the nation. And also it helps people sensitize about things that are going on.
Yeah, you know, when you are learning through music, or learning using music or singing, it entertain you and also give you the courage to sing more, to learn more, and also make you active and also participate very well. What you learn through singing, you'll never forget it easily.
The president of the University of Education's Music Association, Amadou Jobate, spoke about the vital role of music in education and its power to foster peace.
Music is very important, simply because we said joy in music makes learning easier for children. Today, if you have to take your child through the alphabets of A, B, C, D, I swear, it's going to take you 1 week or month before they can cram or digest it. But if you tell a child just the first day in school, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
The principal of the University of Education, Abubakar Jallo, shared his view of the event.
Remember, culture is a way of life, and music is just one component of culture. I was just quickly looking at some of the benefits of music. And one thing that captivates my imagination was that music removes stress.
Sehu Fofana, the guest speaker of the event, spoke about the significance of using music as a tool to promote Gambian culture and support student development.
And we have seen music as a key factor, in ensuring, people have, global access to happiness, global access to, comfort and all those things. So that's why we've seen and accept that music can do a lot when it comes to transformation, in human mind.
In the Gambia, music plays a central role in community gatherings, cultural ceremonies, education, and storytelling, among other aspects of daily life. From weddings and naming ceremonies to political rallies, music is ever present, serving as a unifying thread that connects people, tradition, and generations. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafa Tugay.
And coming up next is international news in a moment. Now, in international news, liver cancer is emerging as a growing public health threat, with cases rising at an alarming rate across the world, with Gambia ranking among the highest in the world for the condition. Health officials are raising urgent concerns as public awareness campaigns and intervention strategies struggle to keep pace with the surge in infections, putting countless lives at greater risk. Our Bob has more.
A new report by The Lancet reveals that 3 out of every 5 liver cancer cases worldwide are tied to preventable risk factors, with a notable increase in cases linked to obesity. The Lancet is one of the world's highest impact academic journals and also one of the oldest medical journals still in publication. Published on July the 29th, 2025, the analysis estimates that over 60% of liver cancer cases could be prevented by addressing key risk factors such as viral hepatitis, excessive alcohol consumption, and metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic liver disease, MASLD, a condition caused by the buildup of excess fat in the liver. The Gambia ranks third globally in liver cancer prevalence, with the 2023 Journal of Hepatology report indicating that men are disproportionately affected. This troubling trend has sparked serious concern among medical professionals and public health advocates. Yet, despite the growing body, efforts to raise awareness, encourage early screening, and expand access to preventive care remain insufficient. Professor Hassem Al-Serak, a hepatologist at Baylor College of Medicine in the U.S. and one of the report's authors, argues that liver cancer suffers from a perception problem, often overshadowed by other diseases and not receiving the attention or resources it urgently requires. Rising obesity rates in the U.S., Europe, and Asia are driving this trend, with over 55% of U.S. adults projected to develop MASLD by 2040. A similar situation is unfolding in Africa, where the consumption of refined sugars and unhealthy diets is becoming increasingly widespread. Interestingly, alcohol consumption and cigarette smoking are not considered as high-risk contributory factors for liver cancer in the Gambia, unlike in Western countries. Dr. Ahmed Kalibe, principal pathologist at Kenya-based Dr. Kalime Labs, notes that in many African cultures, obesity carries less stigma, with a pot belly often regarded as a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Meanwhile, liver cancer cases linked to hepatitis B and C are projected to decline slightly due to ongoing vaccination and treatment efforts. According to the Lancet Commission, reducing liver cancer incidence by just 2 to 5% annually could prevent up to 17 million new cases and 15 million deaths by 2050. For QTV News, I am Awa Bob.
Now on to some exciting sports news. Galoya United have won the Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Association League Trophy after a 1-0 win against Jamano FC in a tournament sponsored by CDSK Njai, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly. Our sports reporter Mudu Gajaka attended the final and he now reports.
It was a thrilling final which attracted thousands of football enthusiasts in Makumbaya and surrounding communities, producing exciting football, dramatic moments, entertainment from the supporters, and a beautiful goal. Ibrahim Abba became the first player to score at the Makumba Kujabi Sports Complex, which was unveiled during halftime of this final. Ibrahim's goal, the only one of the game, which earned Galoya United the league trophy, sending their fans into wild celebrations, was scored just 5 minutes into the second half. Although goalless, the first half did not lack skills or excitement. Jamano United had a goal disallowed for a foul on Galoya's keeper, to their disappointment after celebrating what they thought was a clear goal. However, referee Fatu Jabang awarded a free kick instead. Late on in the game, Galoya came close twice but were denied by the Jamano keeper and the post. Eric Mendy, coach of Galoya United, the champions, and Amadou Mbaye, coach of the beating finalist, Jamano United, shared their thoughts.
We won this final because my players trained hard and they are passionate about football. In football, especially in a final, there has to be a winner and loser. Unfortunately, we lost the final today.
CDSK Njai, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, who sponsored the league final, came with an entourage of close to 30 senior government officials, including National Assembly members, ministers, and other dignitaries. He shared his excitement of contributing to the development of sports in Makumbaya.
I feel elated and very happy. It's a legacy, and we dedicate this to the youth of the Gambian people, and also, of course, to His Excellency President Adama Barrow, who gave us opportunity to serve our country.
Ibrahim Tamba is the president of Makumbaya Youth and Sports Development Organization.
It is possible for us to play football here, all thanks to Honorable Sidi Eskenjai, who donated us about $75,000, and then that $75,000 is what we use and then make sure that we hired a grader to come and then level the ground. Today, football is possible in Makumba, all thanks to Honorable Sidi Eskenjai.
After receiving their medals and trophy, Galoya United celebrated with their fans as they scooped the first trophy at the Makumba Kujabi Sports Complex. The community of Makumbaya will be hoping of having this ground developed into a full multipurpose complex in the near future. Mamudu Gajaga, QTV News.
Well, congratulations to Galoya United, and I'm afraid this is where we draw the curtains on this bulletin. But to join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. Until then, thanks for watching.